Give me a moment, give me some time. We'll record out the 5 videos. We're in editing. I'll just edit it and I'll share everything. Save. Okay, it's been in the desktop. Okay, now what I'll do is I'll go to command prompt now. It's there. The collection is there in the desktop. Okay, now I'll go to command prompt. I'll give that command now, right? New man, run, and the file name dot extension JSON. Okay, now I'll click run. Newman, I need to just check it. I'll check the Newman first. 1 minute. I'll install the Newman npm. 1 minute, guys. I'll check the Node.js is there in the machine. Okay, now I need to download Node.js. 1 minute. Okay, now I will install the Node.js. Now it's installing a new man. Now we need for running the Postman connection in right command line. We need the new man, right? Okay, now let's try to run the package. We'll go to the particular path. Now new man is installed. Okay, now we'll go to desktop. We'll give CMD. Now let's run new man, run, and the file name dot extension. Let me give that one. Okay, I'll go to Postman and I'll give a space, then run. Let's see. Okay, now it's running as a collection. You got a right in command line. You got a report, right? So what is it? How many? What request gave? So what the request gave, and how many iteration, and what are the validations we given? That we got it. Now we'll go and see a HTML report now. Okay, for generating an HTML report, we need another light command npm i-g new reporter HTML. Okay, so that I'll give in the command line. I'll give this one npm i-g newman reporter HTML. If I give this command, I'll get this report in a HTML way. Okay. So this report we can share across the teams, right? How many, what is the request, what is the response, what are the validations we did, everything we can generate. We can go and we can go. Yeah. Then after that, we have to give this one. HTML. We have to give this one collection. First, Newman run collection name extension -r HTML. When you see a Newman folder is created, I'll go and I'll see a report here. Okay. So this report we can share across the teams, right? How many iterations? What is a request? What is the method? What is the endpoint? How many seconds it run? How many pass? What is the status code? What are the validations we done? Okay, we can generate a report here. Okay, for the Postman right collection, right? We can generate a report and what are the validations, how many seconds it can. We can generate a report and share to the team. See, I gave like a validation, right? Content type is address present or not. It shows content type is present. So if you give any validation, that also will be validated in the Postman test, and then it will be displayed here. Okay, so this is how we generate a report now. Hope you all happy. You learned something. So same connection, we'll see a performance testing analysis. We'll see how fast it responding, and there is a report can be also taken. Okay, we'll go for the same run collection now. Okay, then we'll have a tab. First is functional, next one is a performance, right? Click performance. Okay, and then load, right? Load profile, right? Okay, now right, there are different like ramp up is there, spike testing is there, peak testing is there, different load profile is there. What type of load profile we need to ramp up? It's slowly increasing. All right, we'll give a ramp up here. So every ramp up means, for example, if there are some 5 requests, if I give like how many seconds for every user, 5 seconds or 2 seconds, right? A user is going to hit. Okay, how many users I want to test, I can give here. For example, 5 users, right? Okay, if I want to test this collection with 5 users hitting and see what is the response, and total duration is right, like for example minutes, instead of minutes I'm giving 1 minute. I'm giving for every 1 minute one user is going to hit, and then slowly increase it to the 5 users. First user will hit. After 1 minute one user is going to hit. After 1 minute second user is going to hit. After 1 minute third user is going to hit. Like that is going to ramp up here. Okay, now we'll come down and then we'll run. So it's going to check the performance, the response time of this collection is going to hit for each request. You can see a graph here, right? For how much each request, how much time it's take, right? Response time. Okay, so now, so we can do performance testing through API Postman, right? For example, the five requests. I want to check all these five requests is hit by different servers, different users, right? 5 user, 10 user, like that. Gradually, you can see and see one request for 5 users, how many response time is taken, and this like we can get a report, right? For example, create request, total number of requests, right? 5 into create users, 5 into 2 iterations into how many requests, right? Like the total request for create how many, update how many, put how many, like that is going to get a report. Now let's get a report for this one. Now we'll get a report. Share as export to PDF report. We'll get it. Okay. Now it's saved in desktop. Let me save it and open as a PDF file. So we can do a small performance testing with the help of the API Postman also. Okay. Let me open the report. So you get a report here. Okay, so this you can share to the team what is the response time for each request, what is the average response time, what is the total number of requests, what is the throughput. All right, average response time for 58 milliseconds is the response time, right? Like that you can share the report, right? For each request how many seconds is taking, what is the average time, minimum time, maximum time. You're able to get a request performance testing report with the help of this, right, Postman tool. Right, we can test it, right? This can be shared across the teams. Okay, so this is also one right facility we have in our Postman. Hope you all go for another one, scheduler in the scheduling a time and running a collection through a Postman. Okay, now let's go to the Postman. Okay, now let's go to the collection, run collection, and we have scheduled runs, right? First we did with manually, now we'll go with the scheduled runs. Okay, schedule name, we'll give workshop. Okay, now we'll see a timer, right? Hourly execution or every hour or weekly execution. Okay, I'll give every hour now, hourly once execution. Okay, and every 1 hour or every 2 hour or 3 hour it's going to execute. So if I give every 1 hour, suppose it's 12, it's going to run at 107. Okay, and how many iterations I need? Okay, that I'll give you. Then what I'll do is, if I want to generate a report, the report needs to be sent in a mail. I can give the mail ID. Only the failed one, it will be intimated in the mail. Okay, the failed request only it will be intimated. I can give a mail ID also. Give my mail ID. This already Rahul is there. But one thing, the mail ID which we give should have a Postman account in the right for that mail ID. Then only that report will come. Already I gave a mail ID here. Then I'm going to schedule a run and run it. So for every 1 hour, automatically the collection is going to pick up and it's going to run. Okay, now for a time being, I'm going to fail it 1 bit. I'm instead of 200, I gave 201, so it's expecting 200. But it's the script we wrote 201, so the request is going to fail, so that we are getting a report in our mail. That's why I gave voluntarily I failed this one. Okay, now I'm going to schedule run, click run now. So it's executed now and it's going to run after 1 hour at 1 p.m. Okay. See, one request is failed, right? Because why means the status code I changed that. Okay. Instead of 200, I gave 201. Now I'll go and check in mail. See, I got a report in my mail. So this report can be triggered in the mail also and sent to the team. Okay. So this is also one facility we have, and it shows the request and the response and what is failed. So, but this mail will contain only the failed one. That is a beauty in it. So instead of getting all the entire report, it intimates only the failures here. Got it clear? Are you all fine? So morning we saw how to run collection and how to run schedule and run, and how to run manually, how to run with iteration, and how to do a performance testing we saw. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set a pipeline. Okay, pipeline is nothing but a sequence of job is called as a pipeline. Normally in Jenkins we schedule a job or okay. So normally we schedule a job and set a pipeline. Now I'm going to run this collection right in Jenkins and trigger that from Jenkins and see. Okay. For that, what we should go do is basic thing: run collection. I will we'll redo again. Automate run via CLI. Okay, then what you should do is you should generate a API key as I told you. Add an API key. Yesterday we did add an API key. Then we should go to the configure command. Okay, and then you should give workshop. Yesterday we did, you saw, right? We gave an API key and then we gave CI/CD provider what tool I'm doing. Then we are selected Windows. And yesterday I told you three stages. One is install Postman. Next one is log into the Postman and run the collection. Now what we do is we need to come scroll down. Okay, let's copy the Groovy script. Okay, go to that Jenkins, copy the Groovy script which is generated in Postman. Go to Jenkins. Okay, create a new item. Okay, and this is a freestyle we can add now. So enter item name workshop C2TA. Okay, and then I'll create a right pipeline now. So I'm going to set a pipeline now. I'll click pipeline. Pipeline is nothing but a set of jobs. For example, in manual testing real time world, right, we have a smoke testing shoots, we have a regression testing shoots, we have an automation script will be there, and then we have a rest assured script will be there. Same thing, postman script will be there, and then a rest assured script will be there. Performance testing, like that, we have sequence of job. Everything we can set in pipeline and we can run in one go, right? So all the jobs will be right executed on a go. Okay, that's why we need to set a pipeline, and that pipeline can be scheduled on a particular time in a day. So it's getting automatically triggered. Or suppose like we can set if a code is being deployed in the server, it can automatically trigger a pipeline and run, so that we can set it and run. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is yes, I should need to go and click new pipeline. Then after that, if you scroll down, you have a pipeline, right? In the pipeline tab, you can select a definition pipeline script. Okay, then I'll copy the script which I copied from Postman, right? I the script which is generated in pipeline, I'll copy it. Okay, that I'm going to paste there in the Jenkins. Okay, so Groovy script is generated. I paste the script here and delete the unwanted steps. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to one minute please. Okay, I need to go to plugins. I need to install one right plugin here. Go to available plugin. Okay, I need to type okay Node.js. Okay, since it's already installed, it's not coming. If I go and install plugins, right, I can see now if I type Node.js, since I already installed, it's not coming. I need to install Node.js plugin to integrate the Postman collection with the Jenkins pipeline. Okay, then again I'll go to dashboard, manage Jenkins. Okay, and then I'll go to right tools. I need to set up the environment here. Normally, which we do like in automation, right? We have need to set the Node.js installation, right? Go there and select the Node.js path, right? Which we downloaded there in the machine, right? Node and then the directory path, right? Which we download the Node.js, that should be set in the pipeline. Okay, if you see, right, Node.js should be there. Okay, that needs to be set up, right? That path you should give here in the pipeline. Okay, in the you should give in the tools. Okay, then now what you should do is you should go to the right path there and then set the Node.js and give the path. Okay, then click save. Okay, now I'm going to dashboard. Okay, now I'm going to workshop C2TA. Now I'm going to configure into my right thing is a configure. I'm going to again going to my Groovy script. I need to copy the Groovy script again. Okay, paste it. Okay, then I will add the script. Okay, then in the stage, right? So this is right shell script, right? We need to change it and give bat file. This we need to run as a bat, right? It should be triggered as a bat. I'm going to remove it, copy it, and I'm going to go to pipeline syntax. Okay, I'm going to select a bat file here. One minute. Bat file, Windows bat script. I'm going to convert that shell script into a bat file. Okay, copy it, paste it, generate pipeline script. I'm copying this one. I'm just going to copy this one. I'm going to paste here. So I convert that into a bat script, right? The PowerShell script, right? And that I convert into bat script. So it's considering as a bat file, right? Instead of the PowerShell. Same, the other stages also I should make it as a bat file. Okay, SH shell, right? I'll make it a bat file, so it takes as a bat file, right? Okay, now I'm going to give the Node.js path here. Node, okay, Node.js name I will say gave, right? I'm giving here Then I'm going to click, go to the Postman, generate a API key for authorization, give a API key name, which we did yesterday, any one we can give. I give workshop, okay, generate, copy to clipboard, go to the Jenkins, change the API key there, here in the first stage, right? Change that API key, put the API key. So API key is for authorization, right? Authorization permission for a Jenkins to accept the use the Postman connection or run the Postman connection. Okay. Now API key has been generated. Next one is apply, and now save. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to run the pipeline now, build now. So the it's been executing. Let's go to the console output. Let's see, right? The run collection is now being executed. So running the collection. Okay, there is an error here. Let me check it. Let me change the API key here also. One minute, let me see. Okay, I'll run now. 1 minute. Let me explain it again from the first. 1 minute, please. Let it execute, right? Let the output comes. Again, it's throwing here. Let me check. 1 minute. If the problem is with the second stage. 1 minute. Let me check. The first stage is okay, working. I'm making sure I'm just generating the right batch script again. 1 minute, right? Okay. Now, if you see the console output, right, it's success, right? Executed all the four collections. You can see the create request, right? Retrieve request, update request, and delete request, right? So this is how we need to integrate with the Jenkins pipeline, and we can trigger from the Jenkins pipeline rather converting, right, doing from the Postman collection. So I'll just I will see once again what we need to do. First, we need to create a collection. Okay, after going to collection, first we need to go to the three dots, right? We need to go to three dots, then run collection. Okay, after going to run collection, we need to select automate runs via CLI. Then we need to click the configure command. Okay, then what we need to do is you should give a connection name. If there is an environment, we should give an environment. We should give which CI/CD tool we are using. Then we should select what operating system we are using. For example, Windows or Mac OS. If you do it, there is already a Groovy script which is generated defaultly by the Postman. If you notice, it has three stages. One is installing CLI, next one is right logging into CLI and run collection. So what I need to do is, if you notice, it's an SH script, right? We need to convert into a batch script, right? For that, I need to go to the okay. For that, I need to go in the pipeline, the Jenkins. I need to go to dashboard. I have to go. I need to go there. Okay, I need to go to configure. Okay, I need to go here, change the bat into PowerShell script into a bat script. Okay, that I need to do for all the three stages. I need to do. Before that, I need to go to the my plugins, right? Install the Node.js plugin. I need to do. Then I need to set the environmental variable in the tool section under manage Jenkins. I need to set up the Node.js path, right? I need to do. Okay, so these are settings I need to do. Then if I run the bit now, right, I can run the pipeline. Okay. Okay, now let's see how to do data-driven testing with the help of right Postman. Normally, data-driven testing is passing multiple values in a single field. We can pass it with various ways. One of the common way which we use is passing through an Excel sheet. Okay, so I took an Excel sheet where I created all the endpoints here, right? The get, post, put endpoints I kept in the Excel sheet, and also the post body, put body, and the delete also. I kept there in the Excel sheet. For example, post endpoint, with the base URI and the resource and the request body I kept in the Excel sheet, and the get the endpoint and the put endpoint, and also the put body, which the request body which you are going to pass, and also delete endpoint and the delete body I kept in the Excel sheet. I'm going to write parameterize from here instead of doing in the Postman. Suppose, right, I want test with multiple endpoints, right, multiple request body, right. In that case, I can go for an Excel sheet where I have a large set of values and I can test it. Okay. Now let's go to Postman. So already we are seeing in the last sessions, right? We have created this workshop C2TA, right? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to this first post method. I'm going to delete this endpoint where this endpoint is kept in the Excel sheet now. I'm going to add two curly brackets, and I'm going to put it as like post. Since the parameter I have saved in Excel sheet as post, I'm giving it as post here so that it takes this endpoint while doing an execution. Okay. Now let's go to Postman. So I'll give post there. Then the post body also should be parameterized. Now I'll go give double curly bracket. Then I'm going to give post body here. So it's going to take this both the endpoint and the body from the Excel sheet. Now also I'm going to give for get endpoint I'm removing, and I'm going to give two curly bracket, and I'm going to give get as a parameter there. That's it. So get, we don't have any body. Now let's go to update. In update, I'll add the same thing. I'll add a double curly bracket. Then I'll put there. Then in body also, what I'll do is I'm going to ask put body. So this parameter is there in the Excel sheet. Okay. Now I'm going to do this get, post, put, and delete. Now I'll do for delete also. So I'm going to run all these 4 HD methods as a collection. Then we'll see how it goes. Okay. Now I'm going to change it to put delete body also. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to run as a collection here. Run. I double click run collection. We can run manually. No. First we have to take from the Excel sheet, right? I need to go and select file. Select the. I have to save this as a CSV file. Okay. So and this file should be saved as a CSV file. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to write. Let me save it as a CSV file. Commas, right? Separated value, right? CSV file. I'm going to save it as. Make sure you're saving it as a CSV file. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is already I saved. Now I'm going to close this, and I'm going to go to data. I'm going to click select file and select the CSV file which is saved it. Then I click open. Then I'm going to run the workshop right manually, which we did, and make sure you click the preview and make sure that data has been passed. Right, and you can make sure the data has been passed properly. Okay. Now click the close button. Then I'll give run workshop C2TA. So you can see, right, all the endpoint 4 endpoints has been executed and the status is passed, and you got the status code 200. Okay. So this is a way how we can parameterize data from the external source, and we can do it. Okay. Now let's set that there's another topic which I thought of covering. I thought of adding environmental variables in real-time practical world, right? We have system test endpoints, URLs, and right, dev URLs, and we have right UAT URLs, production URLs. We have different URLs, right? That we can set in our endpoint, and we can set in our environment in the Postman tab. That we can call it whenever we need it. Okay. So now I in the environment tab, I created a dev environment C2TA. If I go and open it, see, I've added all the URIs of a dev environment. This we don't have any separate dev environment. This is for practice purpose. But if you think in real-time perspective, dev URIs, right, the resource, right, for the post, get, and put different resource will be added here. Next, same thing you can add it for system test environment, and also UAT environment URLs will be added as a part of the environment variables. Then we'll go to our collection. The URIs will be added and the resource will be added there. Then we'll go to collection now. What we need to do is, right, we'll take any one post request. Then what we need to do is, right, we need to give URI. Then what we need to do is, right, we need to pass what we set in environment variables we should put here. So what we set, for example, I'm going to run as a dev environment. The post needs to be inserted there. So I need to give post there. So we can set environment variables. This is for easy execution, right? You can call which environment in the runtime, and you can do it. Post. Okay. Now make sure in the environmental settings, right, you're adding what environment you added there. You should add it. Otherwise, you should give no environment. If you don't have any environment, you should give no environment. Other what type of which environment you want to execute, you can set predefined, and you can use it here. Okay. Now I'll give now we have to give the body here. I'll go and copy from the Excel sheet. Now let's run this sample one. and see when the environmental variable is working. Now you can see that data inserted successfully. Same thing we can set for other environments like systems environment, okay, and also this one UAT environment. We can set it and we can use it. Okay, so this is how we can use data environment variables. So we saw two things now. One is setting up a parameterization from the external resource and setting up environmental variables and running. Thanks for watching. Please help us in sharing this video. Thank you.